the other side. And I got a big lot one time that was like 50 plus pounds, and it, wow, I feel completely useless right now. And it was the same thing. It was, these were my grandkids, the blah blah blah, and I think I paid $200 shipped for the whole lot, and it was full of vintage Legos. Anyway, this auction was labeled Lego Pieces, which was hilarious, and it was just kind of this, not blurry, but a photo of the pieces just kind of as the thumbnail, and it just looked like a big pile of blue bricks. And so I found it because it was ending in like 2 minutes or something silly like that. And so when you bother to go through the other pictures, you see, yep, oh wow, and this looks like completely new. And here's the other one, also in immaculate condition for its age. It looked, from the photos and from the description, I kind of gathered that this was something that got built, put away over and over again, but wasn't ever put in with other stuff, was just kind of, you know, something that sat in the closet. And here are the instructions. This is the invoice. I'm going to take that out. Looks like she wrote a nice little note on there. She's a really nice lady. And this is the ship that's in this box. And I'm assuming, based on the condition of the instructions and the plates and the fact that this seemed to be like the only set they owned, and it just looked like it's likely, oh, I lost a piece, don't lose a piece. This is likely either complete or almost complete. And yeah, these were the pieces that were kind of in the photo. And there's more. They're nicely packed. She did a nice job. I probably would have put these in Ziplocs because, as you can kind of hear, there's stuff. I'll get that out in a minute. But I can already tell, because I own a lot of vintage Lego, and I can already tell through the bubble wrap that this was never really used. And so, oh wow. All the printing on all the emblems looks like new. I mean, you wouldn't know this set was 40 years old. Or about 40. Yeah, little antennas. So I'm going to go ahead and build this and see if it's all there and see how I made out. It's all put together now, and when I opened it, I started to get a little worried because this was the first thing I saw were these broken pieces. And I've never broken a Lego piece in my life. I've damaged them. I don't know what you have to do to do that. So I became really worried, and then it turned out it was for no reason, because the set had lots and lots and lots and lots of extra pieces. And as you can see, my little spaceship, it was like 98% complete. It was all there. There was a couple teeny tiny things missing, like there's one of these missing. I have one. My white is all packed away right now. And there were a couple little detail pieces, like, you know, like this little red guy, there's supposed to be one here. You know, like over here I'm missing one little red cylinder. But it's it's there. It's pretty much all there. And so this is a really cool little set. And when I was building it, I felt kind of like a jackass touching it, because the pieces are, I'm telling you, these pieces look like they were just made in the factory yesterday. There was no dust on them. I did find a couple pieces that maybe had teeth marks, you know, very, very minor. Most of these pieces, though, were like completely new. they're pristine. The white is perfect. Yeah, and so I'm probably not going to display this as much as I want to. It's in too good a shape. I almost wish it was in worse shape, and then I wouldn't feel so bad displaying it. There's no dust on it. There's no UV damage. And the other thing that was interesting is every single piece was taken apart. So like when this was disassembled, they took every detail off of everything. And so I had to build it like it came from the factory. There was no cheating. The little dudes. And yeah, the extra stuff. There's a lot of extra little men, a lot of extra little computers, a lot of gray. And this is the piece I was really excited about when I unpacked it. And I gotta figure out what sets these go to. So it looks like these extra broken guys didn't matter, because I'm gonna tell you, I kind of panicked when I saw them, and I thought, is the whole set gonna be like that? As far as the set goes, it pretty much, you lift here. I don't know if I can do this one-handed. I can. And it detaches from the little base. I mean, it's early Lego. It's, you know, the designs now are better, but the little ship by itself is really, really, really cool. I mean, that's really cool. I mean, that's kind of hokey, that little sticking out part. And then as far as the base goes, this, how does it go? It opens, and it kind of just has its own little, like, science lab, I'm gonna guess. And once again, terrible lighting, sorry. And this opens, and you got a cool little space lab inside, which is pretty cool. And once again, the condition of these little printed pieces look like they came out of the factory, like I opened them out of the box. One of the pieces that was missing was one of these little 3 guys here. These little 1 studs was missing. Most of the pieces that were missing were off of this sub piece, and so I don't know if this got dropped, is what I'm going to guess, because everything else was pretty good. This little upward slope was missing, and I'm trying to think, that was pretty much it. I think I also replaced a couple of these white ones. I think we were short a couple of those, which would make sense to be missing too. The set got dropped by a kid that was playing with it. Over here, I don't think anything was missing off of this. And so this set was super duper complete, even more so than I anticipated. And yeah, I'm happy with it. I checked the, I went back and looked at my eBay auction, and I paid, you're gonna hate me, I paid $25 for all of this stuff. And I think it was like $15 to ship it. And so I'm under $40 for this cool ship. I mean, you can't even buy a new Lego set for that that's this big. And yeah, this will go back in the box. Thanks, guys.